Ever thought about why intelligent people often make silly mistakes? It's a fascinating question that makes us ponder the paradox of intelligence. You see, being smart doesn't make one immune to errors. In fact, sometimes it leads to them. We're going to explore 10 common missteps that even the brightest minds tend to make. Missteps that, while seeming counterintuitive, are surprisingly commonplace. It seems paradoxical, doesn't it? But let's dive deeper to understand why. Firstly, intelligent individuals often fall into the trap of overthinking. This is not simply about thinking a lot, but rather it's about getting stuck in a loop of thoughts that feel like a whirlpool, sucking you in deeper and deeper. Picture this. You're deciding between two job offers. One is secure but less exciting, and the other is risky but could be a game changer. Instead of weighing the pros and cons and making a decision, you find yourself lost in a maze of what-ifs and maybes. This is overthinking at its finest, leading to decision paralysis and unnecessary stress. Overthinking can also manifest in simpler scenarios. For example, spending hours deciding what to wear for a casual meetup or obsessing over a single line in an email. Remember, in the grand scheme of things, these details often matter less than we think they do, so even a high IQ won't save you from the perils of overthinking. Secondly, highly intelligent people can sometimes ignore their emotions. It's a common misconception that emotions and intelligence are at odds, that to feel is to relinquish logic. But this couldn't be further from the truth. Our emotions are like a compass, guiding us towards what matters most. They help us make decisions that align with our values and aspirations. Ignoring emotions can hinder not only decision-making, but also our interpersonal relationships. Emotions facilitate connection, empathy, and understanding with others. Without acknowledging and expressing them, we risk creating barriers and misunderstandings, pushing away the very people we might need the most. Moreover, ignoring emotions can lead to a buildup of stress, anxiety, or even depression over time. It's important to remember that emotional intelligence is just as crucial as cognitive intelligence. They complement each other, creating a well-rounded, resilient individual. Remember, intelligence doesn't mean neglecting your emotions. Thirdly, intelligent people often underestimate the importance of physical health. It's easy to get lost in the world of thoughts and ideas, forgetting that our minds are housed in a physical body that requires care and attention. The truth is, your physical health plays a significant role in your overall well-being and productivity. Regular exercise not only keeps the body fit, but also stimulates the mind, enhancing cognitive functions and improving mood. A balanced diet fuels the body with essential nutrients, supporting brain function and maintaining energy levels. Adequate sleep, on the other hand, is vital for memory consolidation and rejuvenation. Remember, even the sharpest of minds can falter if the body that supports it is weak or unwell. So it's about time we start viewing physical health not as a separate entity, but as an integral part of our holistic well-being. So don't let your intelligence fool you into neglecting your physical health. Fourthly, procrastination is a common mistake among intelligent individuals. It's like a fiendish friend, always there, whispering in our ears, seducing us with the allure of later. But let's peel back the curtain and see it for what it truly is. A thief stealing our most precious resource, time. Procrastination is the art of delaying tasks, putting off what could be done now for later. And while it may seem harmless, it's quite the opposite. It can cripple productivity, turning a mountain of tasks into an insurmountable Everest. And the stress? It sneaks up on you, building up until it's a constant gnawing at the back of your mind. The truth is, we often procrastinate because we're afraid of failure, of not being perfect. But remember, doing something imperfectly is better than doing nothing flawlessly. So let's bid goodbye to this thief, this phantom of procrastination. No matter how smart you are, procrastination can still hold you back. Fifthly, intelligent people often struggle with perfectionism. Now, striving for excellence is commendable, but there's a thin line between excellence and perfection. Perfectionism, unlike excellence, is fueled by an intense fear of failure. It's the constant pursuit of the unattainable, which can lead to stress, burnout, and even mental health issues like anxiety and depression. Imagine being caught in a cycle where nothing is ever good enough, where every small mistake or flaw is magnified. That's the world of a perfectionist. It's a world where satisfaction is fleeting because the goalposts are always moving. Perfectionism can also stifle creativity and innovation. Why? Because it holds you back from taking chances, from experimenting, from learning through trial and error. It's this fear of failing, of not being perfect, that can keep you stuck in a loop of inaction and missed opportunities. So remember, being intelligent doesn't mean you have to be perfect. Intelligence is about growth, learning, and embracing imperfections. It's not about unattainable perfection. Sixthly, intelligent individuals often underestimate others. This is a pitfall that can lead to missed opportunities and strained relationships. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that because you're smart, you always know best. But here's the thing. Everyone brings something unique to the table. Their experiences, their insights, their skills, these can all contribute to a richer, more well-rounded perspective. Let's say you're working on a project and you dismiss a team member's idea without giving it due consideration. You might miss out on a potentially brilliant solution. Or worse, you might damage your relationship with that person, creating a tense and unproductive work environment. No one likes to feel undervalued or overlooked. So it's crucial to keep an open mind and respect the viewpoints of those around you. After all, intelligence isn't just about knowing a lot, it's about learning from others as well. So even if you're intelligent, remember to value the perspectives of others. Seventhly, overconfidence is a common pitfall for intelligent individuals. It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that we know it all simply because we have a prowess in a particular field or subject. However, this overconfidence can act as a blindfold, preventing us from seeing the potential risks and pitfalls ahead. When we are too sure of ourselves, we tend to make decisions without thinking them through, assuming that we're immune to errors. This can lead to unanticipated consequences and setbacks. Moreover, overconfidence can also close off avenues for learning. When we think we have all the answers, we stop asking questions. We stop seeking new knowledge and perspectives. It's important to remember that no matter how intelligent we are, there's always more to learn. There's always room for growth and improvement. So let's strive to balance our confidence with humility. Remember, intelligence and humility should go hand in hand. Eighthly, intelligent people often isolate themselves. Now, you might be wondering why. Well, it often happens when they feel misunderstood or out of place. They retreat into their own world, finding solace in solitude. However, this can be a double-edged sword. On one side, solitude can provide a peaceful environment for deep thought and introspection. But on the flip side, too much isolation can lead to loneliness. It can also stifle creativity. That's right, creativity thrives on interaction, on the exchange of ideas, on diverse perspectives. When you isolate yourself, you cut off this vital source of inspiration. Moreover, humans are social creatures. We need interaction. We need to feel connected. Isolation can lead to a sense of disconnection, of not belonging, which can affect your mental health. So while it's important to have your alone time for self-reflection, remember to balance it with social interactions, so don't let your intelligence isolate you. Ninthly, intelligent individuals often avoid taking risks. It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? After all, we've been taught to associate intelligence with caution, prudence, and well-thought-out decisions. But here's the twist. Avoiding risks can sometimes be the biggest risk of all. You see, taking calculated risks is crucial for personal and professional growth. By avoiding risks, we miss out on opportunities that could lead to new experiences, learning, and even success. Staying in our comfort zones feels safe and cozy, but it also stunts our growth. Life is filled with uncertainties and unpredictability, and that's what makes it exciting and worth living. Taking calculated risks involves making informed decisions, not reckless gambles. It means assessing the situation, weighing the pros and cons, and then making a decision. Risk-taking doesn't mean throwing caution to the wind. It means embracing the unknown, the new, the exciting. It's about stepping out of the comfort zone and daring to explore, to learn, to grow. Remember, intelligence doesn't mean playing it safe all the time. Lastly, intelligent people sometimes lack adaptability. It's not enough to simply be smart in this fast-paced, ever-evolving world. Today, adaptability is the name of the game. It's about being able to pivot quickly and effectively when circumstances change, about being resilient when faced with new challenges and opportunities. It's about not being so set in our ways that we become rigid and inflexible. Intelligence is not just about knowing a lot, it's also about being able to learn and unlearn. Sometimes what we know can hold us back, especially when the landscape shifts. It's not always the strongest or the most intelligent who survive, but those who can best manage change. So don't get stuck in the comfort of your intelligence. Step out of your knowledge zone, embrace the unknown, and learn to adapt. Remember, change is the only constant in life. So even if you're intelligent, remember to stay adaptable. So those were the 10 common mistakes that even intelligent individuals often make. Let's quickly recap. Overthinking, ignoring emotions, neglecting physical health, procrastination, perfectionism, underestimating others, overconfidence, isolation, avoiding risks, and lack of adaptability. Each of these pitfalls can hinder the true potential of a bright mind. Remember, being intelligent is more than just having a high IQ. It's also about avoiding these common pitfalls. Stay smart, stay adaptable, and most importantly, stay human.